Hello and welcome back to more Vintage Cube. We did not open power. So unlucky. Just kidding. What are we taking here? Miscalc Days, Birds of Paradise, Snow, Entomb. A lot of options. Entomb is probably like the strongest single card. With our card of Cruelty in the pack. I was originally hard on this card, but it actually, the fact that it triggers on ETB and attack, I thought it was just attack. Or like one or the other. The fact that it does both means it's actually one of the best cards to reanimate because it's like Shieldred that attacks their hand and draws you cards. Just a really good magic card. That being said, I mean, I haven't drafted Reanimator yet. I just really don't like drafting it. Because the problem with Reanimator is like you get a bunch of cards that don't really do anything in other decks. Like I joke, but when you're drafting Storm, you can like Storm into other stuff. Like, you can storm into a big Banefire or other things. I'm not going to take him. Am I? No, I'm going to take Miscalc. It's like one of the only blue cards in the pack. It's an excellent magic card. We get Remand next. I love Remand. Strip Mine is excellent as well, but I think if we're cutting off blue, you got to be aggressive. If we pass Remand and someone else takes it, we could have a really rough time pack too. And yeah, that's just a good way to set up. You want just interactive spells. Wow, we could have had Strip Mine into Rishadan Port. That would have been pretty sweet. We can still take Rishadan Port. It actually does combo well with Miscalc Remand. Obviously, if Remand was not in the last pack, I would just take Strip Mine. Because you're just like denying them mana, countering their spells, and then you like untap and play a big thing. So that's an option. We could take Turnabout and try and go into Storm if we're feeling froggy. I don't like taking Turnabout super early though. Zealous Conscripts is a really good magic card. And I'm actually more impressed with Banefire the more I play with it. So that's an option too. And then there is some green cards, the Green Grave Titan and Garruk, but I'm just not a fan of green in general. I think we're going to take Rishadan Port. Oh, no. We could have had Strip Mine Crucible. That's fine, that's fine. Inquisition's good. If we take Inquisition, we are passing Liliana, so that is a bit of a cost. We could take Expressive Iteration. It's just a really strong magic card. And we, blue-red is one of the best color combinations. I could see taking Thraben Inspector. If we had taken Turnabout, we'd probably still take Expressive and then try and wheel Palancron. I'm just going to take this card. It's really good. Then we get Treasure Cruise, Chain Lightning, Dismember. I probably just want Dismember. It's colorless, so like, I think if we were in red, I'd probably take Chain Lightning because it can go face. But Dismember being in colorless means we can go in like blue, we could go mono or blue-white, we could end up mono-green and still play Dismember. So it's going to be a pick that's always going to end up in our deck, essentially. I love Treasure Cruise too. This is a good type of deck for it, but we already have Expressive Iteration, and I do like taking Interaction more highly than I used to in the past. Here, there's a Mole Drifter. There's also a Smoldering Egg. 2-mana 0/4 Defender. And if it has 7 counters, whenever you cast a spell, it does 2 damage to anything. It's a 4/4 flyer. Is that better than Mole Drifter? I like Mole Drifter. We could take Commit Memory now or Incinerate. Probably Incinerate is a bit better. When I'm not sure what spell to take, I generally just default into the cheaper spell. And Incinerate is very cheap. Here, Brawl is okay. I mean, we have actually Remand, Miscalc, Incinerate, even Dismember are pretty good, so I guess I'll take him. You can play Brawl and not Storm and still end up with a fairly good deck. We also, I guess, have outs to be Storm, right? We just take Past in Flames here and take Empty the Warrens now. Okay. Take Turnabout. Ooh, I also have to pass Banefire, but Turnabout wheeling is kind of a good sign. Here we can take Hellrider, Inquisition, or Haunted Ridge. I think I like Haunted Ridge. Missing out on that Treasure Cruise is kind of frustrating. I think I took Dismember over it. Oh, all right. Well, sometimes they just want to give you good cards. That was unexpected. Wheeling Treasure Cruise as like one of the last cards in the pack. I don't know what other people are doing, but maybe they're all forcing mono white, and this is going to be my dream because we just get everything we need. I'll take Ophiomancer, I guess. Rampaging Ferocidon, not the best combo with Empty the Warrens. Oh, we get this card. All right. Take that. Probably not playing that. So, okay. We're doing some stuff. There's a Mana Drain. I do like Mana Drain. Passing a Ragavan, who is also just a ridiculous card. Tropical Islands, okay. Expansion's alright, but we'll take Mana Drain. It's good in Storm, it's good and not in Storm, and we're not really sure what we're doing. Palancron got taken, although I might have just seen it when it was too late to actually like wheel Palancron, so that's fine. Here's Spirebluff Canal, Urza, Daretti, Ancestral Vision. Maybe like a Monastery Swift Spear as well. Huh. I mean, the canal helps with my mana. It's not Steam Vents, so this deck in particular, like if you're running Turnabout, Time Spiral, or whatever, you really want a High Tide into doing things. And this is not that. But if you have one non-island land, you can use this to cast the first High Tide, so you don't miss out on that much mana. That being said, Urza is just really strong. I think as your only artifact, he's not as good. I could take Ancestral Vision and just go to Control. You know what? Let's do that. Take the Vision. Ooh. Oh, wow. Jace the Mind Sculptor, Brain Freeze, Metamorphose. I already have Empty, so I don't need Brain Freeze, but Brain Freeze is like one of the win cons I'm hoping for. Metamorphose is very good with Brawl and Past in Flames, because it can turn red into blue. So if you have like Seething Song, you can go Seething Song, Metamorphose, Past in Flames, Seething Song, Metamorphose. It really, at this point, it just depends on what type of deck we're trying to draft, but I think I like Jace quite a bit. Because we can play the controlling deck, right? We have Remand, Miscalculation, Mana Drain, Incinerate, Dismember. So we have like, we can hold up mana, we can resolve a Jace, play the Jace game for a bit, and then storm off. And I like Storm decks that are multimodal, where you can do one thing or the other. Like, we don't just need to win with Storm, we can do other stuff. Shark Typhoon kind of helps that too. Like, Lotus Petal is fine, but I would rather be... Ooh, wow. Frantic Search, LED. Given the way our deck is looking, I think Frantic Search is going to be better. If we get High Tide, that's going to be excellent. Bloodstained Mire, if we get a Steam Vents, is good. Otherwise, Fire Blast. Not really what we're looking for. So I guess I take Bloodstained Mire just for Steam Vents. Here's a Watery Grave, so that lets Bloodstained Mire get black mana. Dragon's Rage Channeler would actually be decent in this deck, but I'll take Watery Grave. We could get Yawgmoth's Will plus LED or something, or Cabal Ritual. So that's an option. I guess I'll take this. I'm unlikely to play Cabal Ritual or Ophiomancer, but yeah, right now we're like a pretty awesome blue deck that can be Storm with Frantic Search Turnabout, but we haven't seen enough of like the Storm cards. I don't know. We need High Tide basically is what I'm saying. So we have Expansion, Vampiric Tutor, or Thirst. I actually like Expansion Explosion, I think, right? It's 4 or less, so you can copy Turnabout, you can copy Frantic Search. Thirst for those who don't have any artifacts, and Vampiric Tutor, I'd like to not play black. Especially like splashing black for Vampiric Tutor is kind of weird. Here we can take Swift Spear, because it is good in some matchups. Here we can take Char, because it's good in some matchups. I don't think Brain Freeze is coming around. I think Char was in the Brain Freeze Metamorphose pack. So we could end up not being Storm and just be blue-red counterburn, which is also pretty fun. That's why I took Shark Typhoon over Lotus Petal. Wow, black is open. I mean, I'm not above taking Dark Confidant here. Bitter Blossom's fine, but Confidant's insanely good. Pretty awkward with like some of these cards, but still very good. Here we can take Elspeth, Fire Blast, Kithian. Nobody ever takes white. Also, Karmic Guide is a very weird inclusion when they got rid of Revelark. Revelark's so much better than Karmic Guide. Because, like, Karmic Guide, when it enters, it gets back 1 creature. Revelark gets back 2. And there's just, like, a lot of combo potential with Revelark. Ooh. We have Steam Vents or Snapcaster Mage. Oh, this is a very good Snapcaster Mage deck, but it's also a very good Steam Vents deck. And Young Pyromancer? No! They're all in the same pack! I think I'm gonna take Steam Vents. I have a lot of playables. I guess none of these. I don't think we're really storming. Brain Freeze didn't come around either, so I'm just trying to transition into a more of a fair deck. Taking like Lightning Bolt, maybe wheeling Sword of Temptation, Siege Gang Commander. Then they hit me with the Goblin Electromancer. This is a fairly decent Gush deck. Frost Titan is okay. This might be like the one and only Flame Spill deck. I guess I could take a Grim Lavamancer actually. That works well with what we have going on. And then Gush should come around. I don't think I'm playing Dark Confidant, but I do have Haunted Ridge and Watery Grave and Bloodstained Mire, so that's like 3 free black sources. Plus I just got a Tassiger, but I think Burst Lightning's a bit better here. So we'll just take that. I want him in the deck because we don't have it that much in the way of card draw. I guess we have Ancestral Vision, Treasure Cruise, Jace. That's about it. This turnabout is looking weak. Past in Flames is actually kind of interesting, just in a straight up burn deck. Oh wow. Force of Will, Seasoned Pyromancer. Ooh, what do I take? I don't have that much card advantage, but Force of Will really makes me like safe against the unfair decks. But I'm already fairly good against the unfair decks, and I don't have any way to recoup the card advantage. Like, if I get a Narset, maybe I could see it. I do have Ancestral Vision. I'm gonna take Force of Will. I don't know. Turnabout I'm not playing. At the moment, I'm not really playing Frantic Search either. Here I can take Lightning Strike. I mean, this deck is turning out pretty cool. Actually, it's between Lightning Strike and Dark Slick Shores. Do I want another somewhat replaceable burn spell, or do I want Dark Slick Shores so I can put Dark Confidant in my Treasure Cruise, Fire Blast, Force of Will deck? Let's draft reasonable. Take the Lightning Strike. Put him over here. I think I still probably need Empty the Warrens. Oh, we can Thassa's Oracle as my win con. Just counter burn all the way. Thassa's Oracle for the win. No, we're gonna take Pyroclasm for the sideboard. There's Bergie and Tendril. Someone like went in the store and picked up Brain Freeze and then just abandoned it. I don't have any artifacts for anything, so we'll just take Bergie. Okay, Pyromancer came around. This is a really good young Pyromancer deck, so pretty happy about that. We lost our Snapcaster, but not the end of the world. And we get a Siege Gang. Okay. I mean, Siege Gang is a good card. Also, again, we have the Siege Gang Empty the Warrens combo. So I'm happy with that. I don't know if this is a Fire Blast deck, but Gush is great here. Gush is the card we need, actually. It's pretty good with Empty the Warrens. I don't think I want Past in Flames. Oh, Tassiger. I think Tassiger is an interesting sideboard option. Same with Opposition Agent. But right now, I guess I keep Watery Graves because Bloodstained Mire can grab Steam Vents, but I don't want to have only one fetchable land, so we'll have two. Eidolon, Mana Tithe. Do I have any white fixing? Sadly, no. I have to take Eidolon. Eidolon's actually not bad here either, because I have a lot of burn. I'm like pressuring them. It's a weird deck. I would have, in hindsight, ended up with a fairly good Reanimator deck, but that's hindsight. I feel like this is a good Baral deck. These go here, so that's 26. Do I want to Fire Blast? It's free, it does a whole bunch of damage. At this point, I think I can actually cut Dismember. I can sideboard it if they have big creatures. Shark Typhoon Hardcast is interesting. Expansion Explosion is good with like Expressive. Maybe I sideboard Eidolon because it's hard to cast, and then have Vision. I could get by with 16 land. We have Gush, Expressive Iteration, Ancestral Vision, and Cycle Miscalc. So I guess we can run 17 land with Rishadan Port or 16 land, I think. I mean, my curve is really low, so I think we're just going to run 16 land. 7-6. Yeah, alright, we'll run it like that. See you guys, run 1. Alright, we're playing against Ning Feisty on the play. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. We have some stuff. We have the Steam Vents. We have to fetch with Bloodstained Mire, I think, turn 1, because I don't... Oh wait, this can just grab mountains. Okay, actually we're fine. Yeah, this can grab red or blue. So we just play Steam Vents tapped, I think. This can grab Watery Grave. And then I can burst lightning turn 1. Let's do that. Big fan. Hey, good luck, have fun. Yeah, we'll do that. We're gonna get Watery Grave probably. Are they discarding the hand size? No, opponent, no. Okay. I guess we're playing against Reanimator. That's unfortunate, I suppose. I tried to step through the turn slowly so they could see and like turn off their stops, but it clearly playing against Reanimator. We're just gonna grab Watery Grave. I hope they meant to discard the hand size. Oh no, they didn't. No. Oh, that's really unfortunate. I'm sorry, opponent. We get to go Brawl. Well, we got a free turn, I suppose. We're gonna bolt the bird, and they're gonna be in for a bad time. Yeah, sometimes this happens. We get to go Steam Vents untapped, kill this, attack them. Next turn, we're gonna Gush into Empty the Warrens, which is not a combo I ever thought would happen. They do that, sure. Okay, they have some things going on. I can gush into Empty the Warrens. I guess I can gush into Expansion, kill Land War Elf, draw a card. I think it'll start with Gush. Expressive Iteration Muldrifter. Let's do this. I think I just want to expansion their thing for 1 and draw a card. Or Explosion. This for 1. And I draw. There's the Jace, attack them for 1. This would have been a much different game if they didn't skip their first turn, so it's really unfortunate for them. Okay, here comes Steve. There's the mana they need. There's our mountains. Let's go expressive. So I want to put Lightning Bolt into my hand, bottom this island, and exile the mountain. Play the mountain. Attack for 1. I guess the thing is I'm going to have to discard the hand size. That's a little bit unfortunate, but we have so many lands. They play Devoted Druid. We're going to kill the Druid. Just all the interaction here. Here comes JC Boy. Brainstorm. I will keep Remand and I'm going to put Mountain Island on top. Do I attack for 1? I don't think so. I want to protect myself against like a Snapcaster Mage or something. There are some hasty green creatures as well. Although, I don't think Strangleroot Geist is in this cube. Okay, Finale for 1. Getting Noble Hierarch. I guess I probably just want to Jace Brainstorm again. And then, yeah, I can like Lightning Strike. I have enough blue. Play Mountain. Lightning Strike that dude. Play Grim Lavamancer. I can empty the Warrens for a whole bunch here. That makes my clock a lot faster, plus it's funny. So let's do that. I could lose to like Upheaval here, but I like this. Okay. Sorry, opponent. It really is unfortunate to win that way, but we get to bring in Pyroclasm and get rid of... I mean, I probably don't need Empty, but it is a funny win condition. I guess I like Empty more than Siege Gang. Well, Siege Gang kills all their dudes. I like Empty and Siege Gang together. Like that, if I resolve that against a green deck, gives me a lot of staying power or something. I guess we can get rid of Expansion. It's pretty weak against an opponent who you're very unlikely to be able to combo off of. I'll keep this. This is a really, really bad matchup for the opponent, though. Just like all of the burn. And this is why I think green sucks. Like, they could do everything right and just have no chance at winning because, you know, I can Pyroclasm their Noble Hierarch and stuff. We're going to give them 1 turn with Hierarch. Hope they play a bunch of birds and stuff. We'll grab Steam Vents. Ancestral Vision, Suspend. And the next turn I get to Pyroclasm while they're like 1/1s away. And that's... Oh, Wasteland's pretty good. Alright, never mind. We have a game here. Devoted Druid. So we're going to... probably Lightning Bolt the Devoted Druid. Now we're getting... Do I want to go for Max Greed? No, I can't let this survive. They could cast like Nissa Who Shakes the World next turn, and that's too much. I want them to have to play more 1-mana elves. Yes. Now we Pyroclasm those away. And we pretty much just lose to Spell Pierce. Okay. I'm really sorry, opponent. This is so backbreaking. I'm so sorry. Ooh, we get an island. So we get to play Grim Lavamancer, which makes things very tough for them. This is just their worst matchup, and this is why I think green is bad. Their deck could be insane, but how do you beat this with a green deck? You don't have interaction. You don't have removal. I now have Mana Drain. Pass turn. And I guess I will Lavamancer their face for 2 here. Muldrifter is good. I want to Gush, but I also want to hold up Mana Drain, but I guess they only have 4 mana. Let's Gush. I have to discard a bunch to hand size. What if I evoke Muldrifter and hit a blue? Let's do that. Perfect. Attack for 1. Okay, they still are missing land drops. That Wasteland almost got me. That was like very close. We get to go land. I mean, there's no point in doing anything here, really. They play a Signet. I don't care about that one. We're going to char their face. Lavamancer them. Exiling Ancestral Vision Moldrifter. Force of Will's pretty safe. Play Siege Gang Commander. Attack for 1. And we have the Siege Gang empty combo, but we also have like Mana Drain, Force of Will. Yeah, it's the hard lock. Sorry, Frosty. I could have actually let that survive, I think, but I want all this mana so I can do Empty the War and stuff. GG's. I'm really sorry, Ningfesty. This is why I don't play green. Like, this particular game sequence is why I think green, I try to avoid it. See you guys next round. Hello, before we get to the rest of the draft, I'm just letting you know that this video is sponsored by me, again. I'm actually doing pet commissions now for Christmas or for gifts or really whatever you want them for. But I finally got my art creation process to the point where I can do commissions fairly consistently. So if you want to turn your cat into a beautiful work of art, this one I'm quite a fan of too. I can turn your cats into, you know, a scene, like a mountain. So this is 2 cats. Their tails are touching and they're kind of kissing, but it's an abstract mountain scene. This is a dog that I turned into outer space. This one's quite awesome, actually. It's a dog made out of like mossy tree bark. This is another cat turned into the tree style. So right now I'm only starting with a couple styles, but I'm going to keep adding them as I go. So if you're interested in getting this, you can go to my store, shop.calebgannon.com. It'll be in the description. Go to shop now, and then you can see there's different sizes. You can get things framed or unframed, and it's pretty straightforward. Then you just upload your image. So if you're interested in that, it makes a great gift for friends, and it's just an awesome piece of art. Thank you guys. Enjoy the draft. All right, we're playing against Space Goblin. We're going to go first. Yeah, I'm going to keep this basically because we have Ancestral Vision turn 1. Like, that's a pretty good sequence. And we could cycle Shark Typhoon to try and hit red. But if we just hit red turn 2, we get to go like Swift Spear into Bolt Incinerate stuff. That's so good. Oh, look, another green deck. They have... Oh, see, this is different. Man, I never get to live the turn 1 Fast Bond dream. And maybe they won't either. I think Fast Bond in a green combo deck is great. Just as like a card in a regular green deck is not as good. Because oftentimes, like, you're trying to ramp and, like, you're not really limited by how quickly you can play your lands. You're more limited by, oh, there's the mountain. I think we just kill the Hierarch. I don't want them having blue mana here. But yeah, oftentimes, like, you'll have 3 forests, maybe 4, and you don't have too much to do with that Fast Bond. They do hit blue. They have Brainstorm, okay. But a lot of the times it ends up just being a mulligan, because green is fast already. But if you have things like Ramanop Excavator, Fetch Lands, Crucible of Worlds, then Fast Spawn becomes much, much better. Or whatever they're doing. Are they going to Time Twister? Hex Drinker? Okay. Protection from Instance. We're in trouble. That's like my whole deck. There's a mountain. So we can Swift Spear. Play a mountain. I don't know how I'm beating Hex Drinker. They can give it protection from everything next turn. This is another card I just don't like for Cube, but it's not too good. I think it's fine. I'm fine losing to it. It's just not very fun. But they go all in and get a 6/6. Or they just play Nissa. Nissa's more manageable. So in this case, Fast Bond was good for the opponent to let them do all this stuff just like a turn or 2 faster. Then they play a Signet. So they're not short on mana anywhere. They attack like that. So I think what I'm going to do is take 4, cycle Shark Typhoon, and hope I can kill Nissa right now. Which I can. Okay, I mean, we have to play land. Play land. Char Nissa. Trigger Prowess. Attack Nissa down to 0. And then Lightning Bolt the Forest. Problem is my life total is quite low. And I'm just gonna die to this Hex Drinker in like 1 or 2 turns. Because it gains protection from everything. So I have to like draw Gush and go off with this Ancestral Vision into empty and somehow kill them. Or I guess, I don't know if Fire Blast is in my deck. Well, those draws were bad. Okay. What do I do here? I can Expressive Iteration. I can't do that into empty. We can Treasure Cruise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can just Treasure Cruise. I guess I have 2 turns. So I have to hit them for so much damage though. Alright, let's lead with expressive. Trigger prowess. I think we're gonna cast Brawl into Treasure Cruise. So I want Force of Will into my hand. Put this on the bottom, exile this one. Play a land, cast Brawl, cast Treasure Cruise. But I'm just dead. I don't think there's really no way I can race this because I needed to cast Empty the Warrens that turn, but I didn't have anywhere near enough Storm. So I think I'm just gonna die to this Hex Drinker. But I guess we'll see. Drawing a land there was pretty rough. I can like Empty the Warrens, remand Empty the Warrens, which is kind of sweet. Hold control, empty, remand this. Loot. Prowess. I guess I can't cast empty. I think we're just dead. But I made a fancy play. So I'm okay with that one. They're playing green. Pyroclasm comes in. What's the card I got rid of? Expansion Explosion is pretty weak. They're playing other stuff. Yeah, okay. We just gotta hope. I mean, I don't know. I just lost to exclusively Hex Drinker. I'll keep this. I have Force of Will and 2 uncastables, but I can evoke Muldrifter. If they cast Hex Drinker though, do I Force of Will? Like, this is why I don't like the card. It costs 1 mana. They keep 7. Oh, it's my turn. Alright, what are we tapped? Suspend Lotus. Okay, their deck is different than I was expecting. This hand also turned out really bad. Let them resolve a Signet. Jace the Mind Sculptor. Alright, so let's evoke Muldrifter. Hope did another blue card, but at least we have Jace. And Remand. Okay, I need them to not do anything too crazy here. This is a completely different deck. 4 mana for Garrick. Yeah, I think I just counter this. Pitching Remand, I could just jam Jace next turn. And they're gonna have a ton of mana, but I can't do too much about that. Play Jace, brainstorm with Jace. Put back Island. Enjoy your tons of mana, because like, if they play Garrick, they're just gonna make a beast. I guess I can play Jace and bounce the beast, but then they have so much mana, and like, actually, wait a second, maybe that was wrong. They play Garrick, make a beast. I play Jason, bounce the beast. I think I didn't think about bouncing the beast. And then I have Monastery, Swiftspear plus Gush to finish off the Garrick. Yeah, maybe that was a mistake. Because Jace dies now. And if I had countered Nissa, Jace would have lived. Yeah, that was a mistake. That's on me. Wow, and they get to hit that and then hit Jace. Alright, I think I'm just losing this matchup. That was just a misplay. And I know there's just 2 islands on top. So I guess we just float and cast Gush. Hope to hit like the last card on top. Burst Lightning. I think we're dead. See you guys next round. Alright, round 3 against Tammy Fast Hands. This hand's Mulligan. I'll keep this hand and get rid of the Swift Spear. Even if I draw red, I think I'd rather just... Well, I don't know. The Lightning Bolt just seems better. I think I'm dead though. Turn 1 library is so unbeatable for this deck. Unless I get to like specifically mana drain into a Shark Typhoon, but they're just gonna have so many cards in hand. And I'm like a controlling deck that it's not gonna work out for us so good. Okay, they play white. I mean, Remand might get them. I don't think I'm gonna mana drain, but I also don't think I'm gonna Lightning Bolt. Turns out Swiftspear would have been excellent in this hand, but that's okay. We just need to resolve a Shark Typhoon and hope they have no answer to it, and then maybe that can steal the game against the library. Like if they just like, I don't know, we need them to like Black Lotus out a 6-drop or something. They draw. Then we're gonna remand the Stoneforge, because if I mana drain, I won't have the mana. Then we get to go Mountain. Now I have mana drain plus Bolt. But I just want them to cast a 3-drop here. Okay, I guess I just mana drain this and then untap and cast Shark Typhoon. I'm not doing this because I'm scared of Stoneforge, I'm just doing this because I want the mana for Shark Typhoon. They have to discard a hand size. Actually, you know what? This is totally beatable if they don't have an answer here. Ancestral Vision. A little bit late to the party. Cast this. Okay. That is why you don't give up. No. Okay. That's why you give up. You never had a chance of winning ever. Oh no, that's the force of will. All right, we do that. We play Brawl. Yeah, I needed that Shark Typhoon. Um, Now what is my chance of winning? Decking them? I guess drawing Jace the Mind Sculptor. If I brainstorm every turn, I can keep on parity with them. Ooh. We're so dead. These are all just cards like they don't need to cast anything to get value off of. And they can even activate Cave of the Frost Dragon, right? And we just draw blue. Alright, go ahead. Yeah, if I attack, they just make a cave into a creature. Oh, they didn't make a Saga token. Okay. If they want to give me a chance at... Oh, they can't. That's right. Never mind. This is not a May. You know what? We have a win con now. We let this resolve, and we just try and deal with every single threat they have. And we try and deck them. We have like 11 turns to do it. But I think that's really my, realistically, my only shot at winning this. Because, I'm clearly not winning it through outvaluing them. They have 7 cards in hand. They're drawing a card every single turn. They're gonna make 2 creatures. I think I want to incinerate the construct now. But then I can't cast Force of Will, so let Lightning Bolt the construct. I'm not saying this is a good plan. I'm just saying they vote homage. I'm just saying it's the only plan we have. They get another construct. They get some 1-cost artifact. Okay, they don't have any. Signet is fine. Okay, I mean, we take 3. We have... Oh, they can't even attack, right. I mean, this is winnable. They discarded Oust. Wild. If I play Young Pyromancer, then I don't have mana for Force of Will, and I can't incinerate the construct. So I guess I don't know. Young Pyromancer is pretty good, but I can't Force of Will then, so I'm gonna wait. So I think with that card draw, they're officially dying faster than they can kill me with Cave of the Frost Dragon. In response to the Signet, we're gonna have to kill the construct. Remand Incinerate. That's actually not the end of the world. I'll let them have a 4/4 construct. That doesn't kill me that quickly. Plus I still have Fire Blast if I need to. So they now die in 8 turns. And we counter that one. I get to loot. I guess I will. That's what I was afraid of. I guess I'm going to discard Incinerate. Take 4. Then I get to play Young Pyromancer. I did draw some cards here too. Oh boy. Alright. Young Pyromancer. Mountain. Grim Lavamancer. And I have Gush Fire Blast at the ready. Maybe I want to just Gush. No, I want to Gush if I have to counter something, because then I can do that. Yeah, and I'm just going to Fire Blast the Construct token, I think now. Well, actually, no, I can just Chump Block it. I don't actually need to deal with the Construct. Vote Homage. Okay. I'm kind of saving Fire Blast to deal with an annoying Planeswalker. I've used Remand Mana Drain. I have Miscalc, I think is the only one left. Vanishing Light. I guess I see what they target. Okay. With that, cast Gush. Here comes Solitude. Okay, what do you It has to be Grim Lavamancer, I think. But I do gain life off of that. Excelling Baral? Sure. Make a token. I mean, Lavamancer deals with Solitude. I get to draw 2 cards here. What did I do to deserve this? Alright, yeah, we have to Fire Blast this construct. What is why? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yikes. And it's not even any of my non-basics either. That's that's unbelievable. Them acting library tells me they probably have a mox of some sorts, like Black Lotus or something in their deck. If I don't draw a spell here, I'm gonna be quite sad. Wow. What a sequence. All right, we're gonna kill that. This is backbreaking. I don't think there's any haste creatures that can really do stuff here. We vote homage. So they go down to 12, down to 10, 11. I don't think I'm going to be able to deck them, but it will be close. They probably at this point have enough mana now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They might have enough mana to attack with Cave and Colonnade, and that kills me pretty fast. I think my plan maybe would have worked if I drew not just basic lands. Oof, Sword of Fire and Ice probably just does it, right? They put that on Colonnade and hit me for 7, 8. I guess I could draw Char. They kill my Grim Lavamancer. If I don't draw a spell here, I'm just dead though. Alright. I'm gonna concede and show them my hand. That is unbelievable how many lands I had. So their deck is kind of weird. I think I like Dismember against the creature lands. And I think again we're just cutting, well, I don't know, expansion. You know what? Let's just keep it. See what happens here. They had turn 1 library and I still like went toe to toe with them even after drawing I think every single basic in my deck. Right? I had 12 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, there's 1 basic left in my deck. All right, I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna mulligan. What is going on? Ah, why? Mulligan. Okay, we have Ancestral Vision. We could just get rid of, I guess, Incinerate Lightning Strike. Sometimes the Magic Gods don't want you to win, but maybe they're mulliganing too. Because when they mulligan, it's much worse. Yeah, they mulled the 6 and they're thinking. When they mulligan, it's much worse because they have library, and library was like the thing that helped them there. We definitely keep, and honestly, I'm just gonna hope to hit lands in Jace. It's gonna be my game plan. Go Ancestral Vision. They said that's so brutal. Oh, they do have library? Come on. Alright, there's Burst Lightning. I can't win against this, probably. Although, I don't know. Ancestral Vision undoes... There's actually a chance. I gotta stop giving up. Ancestral Vision undoes all of the mulliganing, and it puts me even with library in terms of like cards drawn per turn. I do draw Steam Vents, which I'm actually gonna play untapped here, because I want to kill something in case they play it so I can protect Chase. Okay, they just play Cave, so we'll just let that through and hope they don't have counter magic. They had Remand last time, but at least making them use Remand means that you know, they're not activating library. Okay, that's good. Jace Brainstorm. Put back Empty the Warrens, and I guess I want to protect Lightning Bolt. Last turn. At least now we're both even. We both have something that's drawing cards every single turn. Okay, Thieving Skydiver's fine. It's weird they played Ancient Tomb. I guess they just have a Signet. Okay, that's fine too. So we can kill the Skydiver. Or even bounce it with Jace, but I think I cannot stop drawing cards. We cast this targeting ourselves. We draw all of this stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, they can activate Cave of the Frost Dragon, but I guess we can just wait until we're in combat, right? We can Brainstorm here up to 8. Putting back Watery Grave Island. Play a mountain. Pass turn with just a whole bunch of stuff at the ready. We can char the Cave of the Frost Dragon. We can Burst Lightning with Kicker the Cave of the Frost Dragon. If they're just doing that, we just kill it. They have Stoneforge plus Batterskull. I think that's actually fine. And they're just going to try and cast Batterskull, maybe? It's also looking like time... Ooh. Alright, Mentor. We can kill. So let's... yeah, let's do this. Let's Lightning Bolt that guy. Do I want Expansion Explosion the Lightning Bolt to kill Stoneforge? No. But let's bolt the Monastery Mentor. And the problem here is they have a bunch of mana now. We draw a land. I can brainstorm with Jace, but I feel like I'm at the point now. They're off library, which is actually very good. So I think I can start. I can Stoneforge to put in Batterskull. I have counter magic. I guess Jace is just gonna pick off this monk token for this turn. Then we play a mountain and pass. If they attack with cave, we can char. If they don't do anything, we can explosion the Stoneforge and draw 2. If they cast something, we can remand. Okay. I guess I don't really want to remand that. I guess I could remand that and that stops. Yeah, I could draw into counter magic. So I can remand, I can expansion, remand, and counter the thing that doesn't do anything. So let's just remand. This just stops them from being able to Stoneforge. Oh, never mind, they have Windswept Teeth. Okay, they're banishing light, so they get to Stoneforge end of turn. I no longer need to protect Jace, though. They just cast Sword of Fire and Ice. Alright. This we can work with. Take 1. They're not activating Stoneforge, so it's not Batterskull coming down. And we draw Fire Blast. Okay. Can I kill them? No. Wait. I can actually. Haha. Yeah, we go hold control. We cast Char, this does 4. This puts it up to 8, that does 12. They actually just die. Hold control, cast Char, target them. Copy it. Target them. Fire Blast. That is a lot of damage. Okay, game 3. Do I have any artifact destruction? Not really. Do I want like Dismember instead of Burst Lightning? Nope, let's run it back. Alright, they can't have library 3 games in a row. This hand is pretty slow. 4 lands, expansion, explosion, lightning strike, gush. No early interaction. I'll keep. Really? Come on! They don't even have to mulligan for these. Oh man. Alright, I beat it last game, but I don't think this hand is going to do it. That's just brutal. When Magic doesn't want you to win. And they ponder. I mean, I think at this point I just have to go burn face, right? Like, Lightning Strike, save expansion for the same play I made last turn, Char. I don't think like decking them as my last time game plan is going to work. The only reason I was able to keep up the other games is because of like Jace Ancestral Vision. Miscalc helps, I guess. Okay, they do nothing. The thing is, doing nothing just really makes it hard for me. Burst Lightning, alright. Yeah, this card, man. That's why I cut it from my cube. It's not, I don't think it's too oppressive. It's just high variance. And when you're on the wrong side of the variance, I mean, my opponent had it turn 1 3 games in a row. It just feels pretty unfun and unfair. I can miscalc that, but that doesn't really do anything. And then the flip side of library, like, if you don't draw it, then it just doesn't do anything. Or if you draw it late, like, it's not super impactful. So either it's unfun, or it doesn't do that much. And that's not really where I would want my cards to be. Wow, and they're successfully playing around miscalc. Do I just leave them with Coercive Portal? That's like so much card draw. I think I do. If they're holding up Remand, I'm so dead. I can't beat that. There's the Fire Blast though. Let's just cast Siege Gang and see what happens. They don't have anything that's like super scary that I've seen from them. Here comes Remand. Yeah. Alright, well at least they didn't get to draw off library. But there's, I can't. I can't. No, I still can win this. I burned my opponent for 12 at the end of the last game, and I have Kicked Burst Lightning plus Lightning Strike, which is 7 plus Fire Blast. But they do have Stoneforge, which we need to kill. Oh, they fail to find, which means they're just casting a sword? Oh, I see. Protection from my whole deck. Oh boy. Alright. That feels bad. We're so dying here. We get to gush. Actually, let's just evoke Muldrifter. But yeah, that's not a winning proposition. We do that. We have to hold up Burst Lightning to protect against Monastery Swift Spear Sword equip. Or they could just cast Batterskull and equip the sword to the Batterskull or Linvala. I guess I have to gush into Force of Will here. Nope. Yeah, we're dead. I'm not beating that. I think I needed Force of Will there. I can't burn them out and they're gonna kill me very quickly. That's a really unfortunate league, actually. That last just Library of Alexandria 3 turns in a row is just not fun. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.